Hello everybody, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and today we have some very exciting news out of the Solo, a Star Wars story movie coming out in May, and the LEGO sets, of course, coming out April 20th. Well, today is February 14th, and LEGO has gone ahead and revealed one of the LEGO Star Wars Han Solo sets. This particular set is the LEGO Star Wars Kessel Run Millennium Falcon. Its set number is 75212. If you do enjoy the video, of course, leave a like. If you guys have anything to say about this Millennium Falcon, let me know in the comments section below. I'm curious what you think about it. Is it overpriced? It might be. $170 for this set is pretty expensive, just 1,414 pieces. In comparison, back in 2015, we got the LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens Millennium Falcon with 1,329 pieces for just $150. So $20 for an extra 100 or so pieces isn't actually all that bad, and you do get quite a few good new minifigures, so I think as far as the price go, $170 is really expensive, don't get me wrong, but it just might be worth it. And of course, if you wait a few months after the release of this set, you will be able to get it on sale quite often for hopefully a much better price than $170. I will say, though, I quite like what LEGO has done here. They have essentially taken the Star Wars The Force Awakens model of the Millennium Falcon and bulked it up a bit, changed up the coloring on it, added some tiles onto the top, and it actually looks really good. Just analyzing this first picture of the Millennium Falcon, you can see that it basically has the cargo bay area filled in, and as far as I know, I think you can actually remove that bit of cargo and basically make it look like a regular Millennium Falcon. I might be wrong, but I think you can pull it out. There's also some spring-loaded shooters located on the front of the ship. I believe it uses the same printed cockpit piece from the old Millennium Falcons as well, so you're not getting anything new there, but that one is more than adequate. It has a single turret on the top. I'm not quite sure what we're going to have around bottom yet. Of course, the panels will open up to give you interior access, so we don't have any images of the interior yet, so we don't know exactly what's inside, but we can just kind of guess that it's going to be similar to what we've seen with the previous Millennium Falcon models, just maybe a little bit shinier, a little bit different than the older Millennium Falcon models, because of course this model is from a different time period. It has a very awkwardly, in my opinion, placed radar dish. It's looking vertical, and I don't really like the way it looks. I'm sure that's accurate to the movie, but I just don't like the way the radar dish looks. Other than that, all we get from this image is just kind of an idea of the design. We do, of course, have more images of the minifigures and the back of the ship. So looking at the back of the Millennium Falcon here, you guys can see the whole engine area, which is, again, very similar to the older Millennium Falcon models from LEGO. It's just kind of a little bit souped up, a little bit more built up. So I like what they've done. They have a lot of nice tiling around it. Looks like they have a pretty good landing gear system on the bottom that looks pretty similar to the older model, so I like what they've done with the landing gear there, keeping it nice and sturdy, because, you know, the old Millennium Falcons are super sturdy, so I think this is going to be a pretty good model. Again, you're going to be able to open up all of those panels to access the interior. This set does include 7 minifigures, and those are going to be Han Solo here up first, who looks pretty good. He's got a very nice jacket print. He's got a pretty nice leg print, which looks similar to some of the older Han Solo minifigure prints, but it does work here. I like the way his face looks. It actually looks more like the older Han Solo face, like the 40-year-old Han Solo, and not the younger Han Solo from the movie. I don't think they did quite a good job there. I think it just looks very, very much like a regular Han Solo minifigure to me. You wouldn't be able to tell that this is supposed to be based off a younger Han Solo, I think. And of course, the wonderful hairpiece there works really well. The next figure is Chewbacca, and honestly, this just looks laughable. I just don't even know, like, why is Chewbacca, like, I think the rumor is that when Han Solo finds Chewbacca or whatever, is that he's starving, and that's why he looks really skinny here, but I just think it looks ridiculous. That's my opinion on him. I think he looks ridiculous like that. I have no idea what LEGO was thinking with this redesign of the Chewbacca minifigure. I mean, maybe it's accurate to the movie, maybe it's not, but to me it just looks so ridiculous, and it's such a departure from what we've had with the Chewbacca minifigures for the last 20 years, and that's what's really so hard for me to get past. I'm sure it's a great minifigure and all, but it just, for me, mentally, I'm so used to the older Chewbacca minifigures that I can't get past the way this one looks. Of course, next up we have Lando Calrissian, who just looks incredible. I absolutely love the way he looks. I think he's got like a scarf thing hanging down off his neck that rolls down all the way from his torso to his legs. You can see he's got this wonderful cape piece that just, I mean, it's just a wonderful little piece there. He's got a very nice face print with a little bit of stubble for a beard. Got a nice little mustache there. His eyes with pupils look pretty neat. He's got a great little expression with his eyebrows, and he's got a wonderful, wonderful hairpiece. I love the torso print. The yellow looks wonderful, and then of course the leg print, pretty simple with the black legs. The next minifigure we have is Qi'Ra, Qi, Qi'Ra, so I'll put that on screen. You guys can figure out how to pronounce it. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it yet, but she looks pretty spiffy. I like the way she looks. Got kind of a V-neck shirt on with a little jacket, plain black legs, and a pretty simple face print with a smile. I'm sure all these minifigures will have double-sided faces. Of course, we aren't able to see those yet because we don't have them in hand or the images of them, but I'm sure they will be there. And of course, she looks like she has a pretty nice hairpiece. I'm assuming there's like a ponytail or something on the back end of that, but pretty good minifigure selection. The final minifigure we have an image of is the Kessel Operations Droid, and this is a pretty simple minifigure who actually kind of reminds me of the minifigures from the Rathtar escape from a couple years ago from Star Wars The Force Awakens, just because he's red, I think. But anyway, he doesn't really actually look all that much like them. He's very unique, I think. He's got a pretty cool print. It's a robot. So the other two minifigures we are getting in this set are Quay Tolsite, who I don't have an image of for you, and DDBD, who is very reminiscent of a Gonk droid, except he uses like an astromech droid type body. I don't know, it's really weird looking, but I don't have an official image I can show you without, you know, getting a copyright claim on it. So that is the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon, guys. Again, $170 for 1,414 pieces. It's pretty darn expensive. There will also be 6 more Han Solo movie sets coming out on April 20th, 4 of which will be regular sets, a TIE Fighter, a Battle Pack, and then a couple of different speeders from specific scenes in the movie. And then we're also getting a couple of buildable figures who I believe are supposed to be Han Solo and a Range Trooper. So I'm pretty excited for these Han Solo movie sets. You guys let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are excited. If you guys enjoyed this video, of course, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And again, if you have anything you want to say in the comment section below, hit me with a comment.